All right, y'all, we're going to diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so BLCS is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about that clicking somewhere on it. And now we care about this because we know if women are clicking on our ad, then they're not scrolling by. And we also know that our ad has entered their brain. And when our ad enters their brain, that is the only chance that them buying from us is greater than 0%. So we need to get this number up as high as possible. Obviously, get it up above 6%, because under 6%, there's some massive structural issues with the ad. And it should never be below 6%. 6% is like the bare minimum. So unique CTRL under 6% is not normal, is the symptom of a deeper root cause. And the deeper root cause are the three pre-click mistakes. We'll look at those at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. Got our BLCA with BLCS. It's caused by the three pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And Boudoir Pico, all we're doing is, we're duplicating the current ads, leaving them on or off, whatever they are, and we treat the duplicated ad. So we don't touch the original, we treat the duplicated ad, treat it for a week. At the end of the week, we keep whichever one has better metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the three pre-click mistakes, we got pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got the unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So it's our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the three pre-click mistakes. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We invented that. We achieve pre-click alignment, and we are now a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Unique CTRLs never ever below 6% ever again. So here's my resume. Here's from my residency. Went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital. First one, unique CTRL 4.3% when I tested it. All right, unique CTRL is under 6%. That means BLCS is present. So we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads with that original, then we now only have to spend $6,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get our ad into the same number of women's brains. So it's $3,700 a month that we can eliminate that was being wasted, and we can save that money, kind of like a phantom bonus for the business owner. And once we get that phantom bonus, that's at like 40K over the next 12 months. I mean, dude, that's huge. Second part of the residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad that had 1.39% unique CTR all. So we knew that BLCS was present, and so decided to duplicate it and treat it with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. I got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So we actually discovered that the original was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they now only have to spend $1,600 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get the ad into the same number of women's brains. So, massive efficiency here. So it's $8,400 a month, literally, that the Boudoir photographer can pocket as kind of like a phantom profit, phantom bonus by simply not having to burn it. And, that's like 100K over the next 12 months in like money back in the business owner's pocket. Now, finally, had a patient, his Boudoir Facebook ad had a unique CTRL of 5.03%. So again, BLCS is present, unique CTRL is under 6%. And we actually did a lot. We did a lot with this one, but we treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we figured out he was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads with the original, he now only has to spend $3,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets his ad into the same number of women's brains. So it's $6,700 a month. Is he doesn't have to spend. It's cash back in his pocket, like $6,700 a month bonus. Doesn't have to service any clients. It's just from being, not being wasted. And that's like what, 80 grand over the next 12 months, 80 grand over the next year. So big numbers here. Now the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers right here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. So the average there, 50 to 60%, somewhere in there. So there's, again, if spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, 5K is unnecessarily being wasted, doing nothing to women scrolling right on by. No use paying that, and by eliminating that, we could put 5K a month back in y'all's pockets, 60K over the next 12 months. Now we're gonna diagnose this if we believe its unique CTRL is under 6%, aka see if it has Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we actually believe that what Facebook tells us to fill out for our Boudoir Facebook ads is what we should fill out, and that's best for us. In fact, it's not as best for Facebook, because when we fill this out, all these things out, what causes more and more women to scroll by our ad, which means instead of clicking in, they're scrolling by, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, and and actually and actually for Facebook, more women that scroll by our ads per unit time, Facebook can serve more ads per unit time, so it makes Facebook more money. So it's a really, really big mistake. Creative, no mistake here. Finally, we're gonna look at the see more headline. First 2 and 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. All right, so the only words we get, it's time to really go. Your everyday routine. Okay, yeah, it's okay. We've got a few different points of context here. But we're missing some other major ones. So the false belief that caused us to make this the lack of context mistake is we believe we got enough of the right context that the right women clicking through and and actually optimize the amount of women clicking into our ad, clicking somewhere on our ad, the right women. So the consequence of this is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, resulting in or pulling unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So after looking at everything, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has Boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTRL under 6%? Yes, I do believe that. But we got a solution now. We got Boudoir Pico. Now, if you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, and so your unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've looked at the marketplace, you're seeing it become more and more saturated every day. Seems like anytime everyone gets a new iPhone, they turn on Google My Business profile to say they offer Boudoir, or they get a new camera and they're posting in the mom group saying they offer Boudoir. So more and more service providers, same number of buyers, kind of more and more competition. Market's getting saturated, margins tightening for everyone, and you're also seeing life inflation, life costing more and more. So you decide you're pulling more efficiency out of your business. You're optimizing other parts of the business. Now you decide you want to optimize the Facebook ad part of your business, kind of plug the leaks, easy leaks, get some fast, easy money wins back in the pocket. And you're seeing, we can approximately eliminate about 5K a month in wasted Facebook ad spend. Put that back in your pocket. So that'd be approximately 60K over the next year. And decided that you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser. You want to achieve Boudoir brain entry boost, your Boudoir Facebook ads, because it's necessary on your way to becoming the number one boudoir photographer in your city. So if you want to achieve all that, shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. My hospital currently does not have new patient intake, but when I open up for new patient intake, shoot me a DM, and then we will basically we will see if you qualify.